This is League of Legends, which is a very popular free-to-play MOBA game by Riot Games Incorporated. In this video I'll be showing some differences between it and many other games of the genre. So I'm going to jump into a bot game quickly, and then I'll show you some gameplay differences, what it's about, and some other things about it while I'm playing. So here I am in the picking screen, and as you can see I just have a list of champions here. This isn't all of the champions. You have to unlock them with IP or RP, which is the in-game currency or real money, as you level up. And each champion, I'm going to select a Mumu here, has a variety of skins as well, which you can only buy with RP, and they change the appearance of that champion. So I'm going to load into the game right now. So here I am in the game of League of Legends. It's the fairly standard RTS interface. You have your teammates here. This is your portrait, all your stats, then your inventory. This is the shop button. All of your abilities down here. It looks like you have quite a few, but really it's quite simple. Health and HP, or health and mana, and then your mini-map over here with a few settings. So I'm going to be going to the shop right now and showing you that. This is showing you the Summoner's Rift map, in case you didn't hear just then. This is the recommended item system, which is quite good. It's quite good for most champions in the game. And then here's all items, split into categories, very easily organized, not hard to find. You can search for things. That's quite a good system. Here is everything sorted by price. So what I'm going to be doing in this game is something called jungling, which is where you kill the neutral camps.
30 seconds until
These creeps in here, and up here, and down here as well, in the game for golden experience, instead of going to a lane. It's quite a common practice in most levels of League of Legends. But it's also quite a unique one, because there aren't really dedicated junglers in a lot of other games. So I'll briefly explain some differences in how abilities work in this game. You see, this is a Mumu's E ability called Tantrum. Fairly basic, does some AoE damage around him. Let me just kill this. And you see it has active 75 plus green 0 in brackets magic damage. Now what this means is it's 75 damage plus a scaling amount of damage. That scales to something called ability power. Now ability power, well, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It increases the power of your abilities. And there's also attack damage, which increases the power of your attacks, and also physical abilities. This is quite different to a lot of other games, apart from Smite of course, where abilities don't scale with items as much, and just with levels, which is quite a unique feature. So I'm going to finish off this golem. What this golem is, it's the ancient golem. It gives you something called blue buff. Now blue buff gives you mana regen per second, so it helps with your mana problems that Amumu has a lot of, especially if it's jungling. And also gives you cooldown reduction, which reduces the cooldown on your abilities, so you can cast them more often. Now you may notice the colourful art style is quite cartoony, and that's part of the reason it's so accessible. It's quite well done, actually. And it allows for a lot of crazy skins, like this Pharaoh Amumu. I'm a Pharaoh.
First blood.
Oh, nice. First blood. And there's also a lot of other crazy things like astronaut skins and, you know, disco stuff, which is quite cool. So I'm going to finish off this golem camp. Of course, getting my golden experience that I need. And I'm going to go here to the red buff, which is another unique feature in League of Legends. Killing this grants damage and is slow on your attack. Now you may have noticed, what I did was a big flash of light came out of the golem, and suddenly it took a whole bunch of damage. Well, all that was this spell here, Smite, which deals true damage to a minion of 10, which is generally very essential for a lot of junglers, and it's called a summoner spell. There are a lot of summoner spells that are in this game. They unlock as you level up, and you level up outside of game, of course, not in game. This is just one of them. There's also Flash that I have, which is a short distance blink sort of thing you can use for escape or an initiation. And so summoner spells just give you some customization that you can do for your strategy before the game. I'm going to buy this item here, and let's buy another ward. So now I'm going to do what junglers do, it's called a ganking. Now what a gank is it's explained in the glossary on the website.
Okay.
But what it is you gang up on an enemy in an attempt to get a kill. So, oh, the Shyvana bot's going to go, so it looks like I'm going to have to gank somewhere else. Or gank bottom lane. What a gank is you have generally your jungler, or your mid laner in some cases, come to a lane to attempt to help you get a kill. Which is very important for giving increased lane presence. Of course you get gold from the kill. Oh, let's see if I can capitalize on this. That was perfect. That was a successful gank. Whether I needed to be there or not is irrelevant. I got the assist gold, so I'm getting gold, and I did actually help my team. Probably wouldn't have been as easy to get the kill without my help.
Let's find some friends.
Now I'm going to continue to jungle. That's the majority of the unique features, but I will show you one right after I get this camp.
Where are we going?
I wonder if I can bandage toss in here. Let's see if we can do that. Probably. No. Unfortunately not. But what I'm trying to show you here is going to be the dragon. This dragon dude, upon killing him, grants 190 gold to all of your teammates who killed him, which is very important in the early and mid game. That's a large gold boost to your team. And it's a very important objective, a sub-objective, in addition to destroying the towers and the inhibitor, of course, and then the Nexus ultimately. I'll just get another gank here, see what I can do. Walk slowly over there, and then jump onto this dude. Let's see, maybe not. I'm gonna dive this anyway. No, I'm not. Might die. Yep, probably going to die. But as I was talking about the inhibitors, there's another unique thing, and well, it's not really unique. It's similar to barracks in Dota, or the phoenixes in Smite. And they're at the end of the lane, at the end of the towers. Now destroying them makes all your minions in this lane, let's say I destroy this bottom inhibitor here, all these minions will be a lot stronger, both HP and damage wise. So you can push a lot stronger, and then after 5 minutes or so, inhibitors will respawn, your creeps will go back to being regular old creeps. So destroying these inhibitors obviously helps with the push to the Nexus.
Okay.
So I'm going to finish up one more camp, and then I'm going to do another recall. Which is a feature that this game basically created. It's a teleport back to base, which is a modification of portal scrolls in the original Dota. That's only one way. And this allows you to quickly get back to base from the lane. So now I'm going to get some boots, because they're always good, and then some magic resist,
Let's find some friends.
which is helpful for mitigating some magical damage. And go back to the blue buff one more time, and unless I think of something else important to say about on the way, I will skip to 15 minutes. So now it's 15 minutes, and I'm showing you one of the last unique features of this game is the Baron Nashor. Nashor backwards, ironically being Roshan from Dota. But that's not the point. The point is, this is an epic monster. As you can see, it has 10,872 health and ridiculous amounts of armor and magic resist. But the rewards for killing him is great. It gives you a lot of money to the whole of your team. And it gives every member of your team who's currently alive a buff, which will display down here just as the Ancient Golem buff does, which gives you mana. And that gives you attack damage, ability power, and health regen, and mana regen, and lots of it as well. So killing this is incredibly important to, you know, win the game. After you win a big team fight, you wipe their team, you're probably going to want to go for Baron, because it can secure your victory a lot. It says, do not attempt it, it should not be confronted alone. YOLO. This will be the end of the video. Right after I die, to Roshan. Die, Roshan, die. I'm doing everything I can. One does not simply kill Baron Nashor alone.
Executed.
Thank you for watching.